All right, so let's take a look at our chess960 program. Here it is. Remember what we were doing? We're trying to come up with a randomly placed starting position for a chessboard. And we have certain rules we talked about yesterday about how to do this. Right now, all we have is this. Now, remember, this is not there's no derived class. It's just the main class in this one, just for fun. I'm using static methods just for the heck of it. All right, so look what my main does. All it does is it constructs a static string array called the white pieces, because the white placement is basically the mirror image of the black. Okay, listen up. Shh. Okay, and it's a static string array with 8 slots. Now, why do I call it a static string array? It doesn't change size. So once you set it to 8, it's 8. Duh, done. Okay. All right, now, what am I doing? I'm going to pass to the dark bishop method, it's almost like a mutator, the white pieces, and fill in the dark bishop on one of the even squares. Now remember, the even squares were the dark squares, and the odd squares were the red squares or light squares, right? So the even square is 0, 2, 4, 6. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. As opposed to the odds, 1, 3, 5, 7. Right? Those are indices in an array of 8 slots, 0 through 7, right? Okay, so how do we do that? Well, listen up. The dark bishop method takes the static string array. We call it WP inside the method. And what we do is, in the static array, at this location, which is randomly chosen, we place a single character or string B, capital B, right? To do that, we have to construct a local random variable using the using the random class. Notice the import up here. We imported java.util.random, right? Okay, now remember what this is. This is where we're putting the letter B inside the array WP. But there's really only one array, right? In main, it's white pieces. In the method, I call it WP, same thing. Alrighty, so notice what does next int 4 give you? Just that. If you print line die.nextInt4, what do you get? You got to know how to use random, guys. 0, 1, 2, or 3, but randomly chosen, you don't know which one you're going to get, right? Then if you double it, if you multiply by 2, what do you get? Instead of 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, or 6. Yeah. So, well, yes, I know, but let's pretend it's not. It's pseudo-random, right? So, and you can seed it, right? What? How do I get 7? Well, this isn't 7. This is going to give you 0, 2, 4, 6. Because next int 4 gives you a randomly chosen integer from 0, 1, 2, 3. But then if I multiply by 2, it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3 times 2 would be 0, 2, 4, 6. So the dark squares were the even squares. The 0, the 2, the 4, and the 6. When we drew it on the smartboard, right? No, the dark square is going to be the black squares, right? The dark bishop goes on the dark squares, or the black squares, right? I'm going to have another method in a minute called lightBishop that'll place a bishop where? Not at 0, 2, 4, 6, but 1, 3, 5, 7, and so I'd have to do something a little different here. This won't do it, right? Okay. All right, now the thing is, to test it, we needed a 2-string. The problem with the 2-string is that this doesn't work. Remember, print line looks for the 2-string method. If you write this, do you see this? If you write this or you write this, it's the same thing. That doesn't make any sense. If you write that or you write that, it's the same thing, because print line is looking for a 2-string method. Remember, every class that you write is a subclass of the supercosmic object class. So you inherit the 2-string from the object class. And the 2-string automatically just prints out a hexadecimal address in RAM where your object is stored. But this isn't the standard object. It's not part of a class that we wrote. So it's not inheriting 2-string. You can't call 2-string this way. Look how we wrote 2-string. How do we write 2-string? We wrote it so we would plug in white pieces.
When I said that yesterday, you said, oh no, we don't need to.
Is that what you said? I misunderstood what you said, yeah. All right, so this is completely wrong. Don't put it there. Put it here. This is not a standard 2-string inherited from the object class. This is just 2-string plug in the array. This is different. I called it 2-string, but it's not the same thing. All right, so save that. Let's see if that works. Now remember what we want to see. When it prints out, when I print line the array, I want to see that the letter B is randomly placed in one of those even slots.
And you have all nulls.
And right, because we're printing out string objects that haven't been declared yet. Okay, so let's shell out. And I already shushed in. And let's try it.
But I think I found the answers.
Or what? What's that?
Fisher's thought.
Yeah, but it's going to be random. It's going to be different. Every time you print it out, it's going to be different. In different order.
Yeah, but still, I could scan it and just print it out as my output.
Right, okay. All right, so let's do it. Let's Java C, chess960.java, and then let's run it, Java chess960. Can you see that? Is that a problem that it's translucent? No. Okay. And what did it do? Null, 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 B, null. Is that correct? It is, because remember, this one is the 7th, the slot numbered 7. So this is a slot numbered 6. Is that what you wanted? Notice they're all nulls because I didn't store anything else in the array, which is expecting a bunch of strings. So if you don't have a string in there, a string object in there yet, it's a null object. Okay? But look, what if you run it again? Where's the B now? Look where it is. It moved. Remember, this is random. So you don't know where it's going to be, except that it's going to be on an even slot. Is that an even slot? This is, whoops, this is in slot 0. This is slot 1. And this is slot 2. That's good. Java.util.random. Capital R. Yeah, just a second. What? Yeah, it sort of looks, it works out that way a lot. Yeah, it does. It doesn't have to be, but. All right, look, run it again. Now where did it land? Let's. I've seen it a lot, yeah. Well, yeah, right. Okay, so I landed on 6. That's okay. I landed on 2. That's okay. Where did I land now? What index of the array? What index is that? Nobody knows. What is it? It's the 4th one, isn't it? Right? Because this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we got 6. We got 2. We got 4. We're going to get 0. Let's see if I can get 0. That's 4 again. That's 0. There it is. I got 0. All right, so I'm getting all the even slots. This is good. Anytime I run it, I don't know where it's going to land, except that it's on an even slot. Any one of those. 0, 2, 4, or 6. Good. Okay. We're going to get to that. You'll see. All right, who's stuck? Is this working? Who doesn't have this working? Dylan? Not that Dylan. Mello. What are you doing? Okay. So let's do the other bishop. You're stuck? Okay. Coming around. Your computer exploded? Imploded? It imploded. Okay. Well, if it imploded, then you're safe. What did it do? Right, we changed this. This is the same thing as white pieces dot 2-string. This isn't a regular 2-string. You have to do it this way. 2-string, right there. Cap, yeah. Open. Oh, no. Open. And then close it. There you go. All right, who else is stuck? Try that. That should be good. Me. We only wrote 3 little methods. Ay, what'd you do? WP dot. You don't know how to spell length, huh? That happens. What happened now? I don't know. Can you? Yeah. This is where I'm putting it, but I'm putting it in WP. Notice you have a open here. You have a close here, but you didn't have an open.
I wonder why I was like that.
And why doesn't this fit on the screen here? Is that okay? I just want. Oh, I lost that. All right, try that. Okay, stuck here? No? Yes? Yes? Yeah, we talked about this. Standard 2-string. This is the same thing as saying white pieces dot 2-string, because print line always puts a dot two string. But this isn't a regular dot two string because this isn't an object that we created where we wrote a two string for that class. How this works is two string and then plug in the array. So there. No, there. No, there, yeah. Two string. Regular that string is two string of an array. Plug in the array. All right, save. That should be good. How we doing? You think that was the same thing? Same. All right, who's stuck now? What? You're still stuck? All right, $5. No, $5 first. You owe me $5. I have to come back. $5. What happened? Nest int. What is it? A bird?
Word.
Nest int.
Wow. I got.
You got right. That's hexadecimal address where the object is stored. That's not what you want. You want. What do you want? Right. Remember what printline does. It treats this as an object, but it's not. It's an array. It's not an object. So there is no two-string to plug in. In other words, printline does whatever dot two-string. This isn't a dot two-string. This isn't part of a class. This is two-string plug in the array. So write two-string here. Yep. Open. No space. Open. And no, open. That's a close. That's nothing. Open, then close it over there. Yeah, and that should try it. All right, who's still stuck? What? That's okay. You're up to. Let's see. Let's double it. $10.
I got it.
No, you're good. Oh, you said it didn't work. I thought. I didn't say that. I said you don't know how to spell next. That's different. Okay, how's it going? Are we testing this yet? You got it? Oh, there you go. We're good. Is it like moving around all over the place? Good. That's what we want. All right, still working. All right, let's see. Huh?
Chris told me to tell you that he's not Grand Up the Dark.
He's not what?
Grand Up the Dark. You know how they have Grand Up the Black, Grand Up the White. He's Grand Up the Dark.
Okay.
He just told me to tell you.
Okay, fine. For some reason, I don't know why, Amita Singh and I were having like a huge conversation on his page the other day. He wasn't involved. I don't know, on his Facebook. Yeah. But yeah, that's a problem. The problem is that printline puts a dot two string after this. That's not how we wrote this. We wrote it so that two string you have to plug in the array. So you got to write two string there. Open parentheses and then no, not square.
Oh, it's not that?
Regular, yeah. And then close it there. Whoops, over there. Yeah, that should do it. Save it, try it. Right, see how I have it? I have the same thing, right? All right, stuck or good? Are you good? You good? You good? You good? You good? The B's moving around when you run it over and over again? Are you good? Yeah? Let's see, there it is. Okay, let's see, there it is. Good. Let's see it. See, he doesn't know it, how to do it. He did it. All right, who's still stuck? All right, next person who needs help, let's see. We're up to $20. I'm going to double it every time. Yeah. Chris Guerin paid me $5 and $10. Next person's $20. All right. Okay, so let's do the light square bishop. You ready? Let's do it. Oh, God. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to add a call in my main to light square bishop. And light square bishop will take on white pieces and modify it. It's sort of like a mutator. A light, a light bishop? Yeah, how long is a light bishop? How far is a light bishop? I've never done, but okay, go. It's a Kindle Fire, but it's really an Android tablet, but whatever.
Okay, well, anyway. So, if I don't take this AP, like, suppose I get really sick that day and I just don't show up.
There's a makeup date.
Suppose I have pneumonia that day.
Oh, 2 days, huh? You got the bubonic plague 2 days in a row? 2 weeks in a row?
I can't take it. Okay?
It's a requirement. They're gonna make you take it. It's not my requirement. We didn't used to require it.
Zero.
The math department didn't used to require
I
it.
would get a 1. Like, I would get a 0.
But you have plenty of time from now till then to study.
To
You know,
study,
open a book,
But I don't
you know,
know,
paper,
like, what, like, okay, for me,
read,
it has
book.
to be like,
review book.
no,
Barron's?
It has to be like, I'm trying to see. It has to be like a substance, you know? Like, I don't grasp any substances. Like, in social studies,
Yeah, but you
it's
gotta
like
try it.
1692, this happened. What is
No,
this?
this is not 1692.
No, I realize.
This is not something you memorize. This is something you create.
Like,
You must be creative. All right, here we go. All right, shh. Did you add, listen up. Excuse me. Did you add this line? All right, so what's going to happen? I'm going to call dark square bishop, put the B on an even square. Call light square bishop, put the B on an odd square, then print it out to see if I got 2 B's in the right places, right? So what does that mean? I'm missing what now? What am I missing, guys? No, that'll print out the whole array with 2 bishops in it. I got to write one more method. What? All right, so how are you going to write it? Almost the same exact thing, right? All right, let's see. I'm going to copy dark square bishop, or dark bishop. Let's put it here. Okay, call it light. And what's the only thing you need to change? Right. So how do you make this? How do you make this odd? This number right here. Excuse me, this is entirely too much talking. You got something constructive to say? Raise your hand. Yes, you're okay. No. The 4 is just telling me how many random numbers I get to choose from. Like, if it's next int 5, it'll give me 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. That just tells me how many I get starting at 0. If I do a next int 3, you'll get random numbers chosen from 0, 1, and 2. So that doesn't make it odd or even. That just tells you how many you get to choose from. We're still okay, Mello, you're about to leave. Why do I have to talk over you? Okay, good point. Alana was saying, why don't we just make this odd? Be careful. This isn't what makes it odd or even. This tells you how many choices you have. If I change this to like 3, I have 3 choices. I get 0, 1, and 2. So that doesn't make it odd or even. That just tells me how many choices. Now, I still have 4 choices for the light square bishop, don't I? Right? What is it? 1, 3, 5, 7. It's very easy. How do you make 0, 2, 4, 6 turn into 1, 3, 5, 7? Add 1. Done. There you go. 1 plus. That's it. Done. That should put another letter, capital letter B, in an odd index, at an odd index in the array. All right, let's save it and test it. You ready? And Kyle seems to think that there's a high probability that the bishops are always stuck next to each other. And it probably is, right? But not always. Doesn't have to be. All right, did you test this much? And it looks like that? So it looks... Oh, so you know this by empirical results. Right, just do it, right. Empirical is just do it. All right, Java see it. Java it. And do you get 2 B's? Are they stuck together? Well, actually that's a good thing if they're stuck together because you know one of them is already on the odd square, so if it's stuck together, the other one's on an even square, right? So, or vice versa. Well, all right, let me run it again. Now they're not together. I got it at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 5. Is that good? An even and an odd? The evens were the dark square bishops. The odds were the light square bishop. This is good. Run it again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, 0, 7. That's odd and even, right? Or even and odd, whatever. 0 counts as even. Multiple of 2. Okay. And where is it? 0, 1, 2. There's your even. That's your dark square. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. There's your odd. There's your light square. This is working. Who's stuck? All right. Here's the code.
By the way, if I'm including debugging, you just take about 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Of what?
I said, how long will it take to do lightBishop?
Oh, yeah.
It should take a minute, but I bet if they said it's 5.
What happened?
We literally...
Isn't that what's supposed to come out?
And then change.
You called it chess960? Are you obsessed with chests? Is that it? What the? Wait, something's weird because you should see two B's. I don't even see one. Let's see.
I had one.
Oh yeah,
one
yeah.
was in the
Look.
middle and one was at the end.
Okay. No, I only see one B, right?
Yeah, there was one in the middle, and then I put one at the end.
Yeah, but it can't be because you only called dark bishop. Did you call light bishop?
What the hell?
You didn't call light bishop, and you don't have light bishop. Where is it?
Called light bishop.
We created something called light bishop,
What the hell?
and then we called it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, basically the same thing. All right, Mello, look, we added this line, right? And then we wrote that method. It's almost the same, it's just a +1 here. Different name, obviously, and +1. All right. This is it right here.
So do we just keep repeating this for every piece?
Well, actually, no, because, all right, remember yesterday, what was the next piece we placed? Do you remember how we did this yesterday? If you're helping people, sure. That's fine. If you're not being helpful, then go away.
So is the only thing that changes about the board, like the main pieces or the pawns?
Yeah, the pawns don't change now. What do you want to make them? Rocks? Yeah, every now and then you just switch them. Once you're done with this and you switch them up randomly, right? I don't know. How the hell do you move a pawn that's stuck in the back row?
You have to wait till someone else.
Right, that's, yeah, I don't know. Okay, don't stop fondling the monitors. Yeah, okay, so, shh. Everyone has two bishops working? Yes, who's stuck? You good? I heard a no somewhere. We're good? Okay, all right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place the queen. Now, how many slots are available for the queen? 6. So if we had a regular die, we just roll it. If we got a 5, we put it in the fifth open square, right? That's how we're going to do it.
So instead of having it by 4,
Well, we're not going to do it that way. This is what we're going to do. We're going to generate a random number from 0 to 7, right? Because those are the array indices, right? And then check if there's something there. If there's not something there, put the queen down. If there is something there, roll again. So you're going to keep on rolling until you get a good roll. Okay, so here we go. All right, so how about we call this set queen or something? Set queen. I want to do camel case. Okay, set queen. Okay, there you go. On white pieces. Is that right? Is that what I want? Yeah. Okay, shh. Guys, I'm going to make this a test and shut up. We need some kind of a, yeah, exactly. Do while the position is not empty. Well, it's like an if with the loop. A while is an if in a loop. Okay, so let's write that. Now notice what I did. I added set queen, and it's going to put the queen somewhere in white pieces, that static string array, and then we'll print it out with 3 pieces, right? One thing at a time, incremental coding, a little bit at a time, and debug as you go. All right, so let's write set queen. I'm going to write set queen right up here. All right, so what's the signature line of set queen? What's the first line of the method? Public, static. You need a while loop, right? But wait, what's the first line? Come on. Set queen. I think it does. Yeah, I think it is. It's in there, yeah. Definitely while. I don't know about do while. I have to look that up. I think do while is, but case isn't. You know about case? Case is a shorthand for lots and lots and lots of if-thens. Yeah, we'll get to that. Look it up. Go on the API for Java. All right. Oh, well, that's homework. All right. Shh. Okay, shh. Listen. Okay. We have to generate a random integer from 0 to 7. How do you do that? Right, we construct a random object. I call it, let's say I call it, all right, let's do the same, this line. It's, right, this line, here we go. Boom. Now I've got a random object. Now how do I make it roll 0 through 7? It's a die with 8 sides, right? So how do we make it roll a 0 through 7? How do you, die dot, next int 8, right. Okay, so die dot next int 8 gives you a randomly chosen integer from 0 to 7. Okay? Now, what I need to do, I'm not done with the code, right? I'm just talking out loud. That's just the number I need. What I need to do is check if there's something at that location. Right? So I'm going to do a do while do while it's not empty. Do while it's not empty. Do while it's not empty. Keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling. All right, so let's do that do while. Here we go. How about we do this? Do. Right, this is like a while loop where you test the questions at the bottom. Do that while, okay. All right, we'll pick it up tomorrow. All right, we'll talk about this tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff missing. Leave it like that. All right, save it, and we'll continue with that tomorrow. All right, we're halfway through the board almost. Hey.
But isn't the point that you check if that value has already been used, and then if it's put it down?
Put it down if it's not null. Right.